home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Mississippi State's offense will have first crack at this one. Hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Well, everybody knew an Ole Miss blew out State last time.
And they put a number up on them. Everything was clicking, yes, and the Egg Bowl is always close. It seems like those games come down to something crazy. But last year, Hotty-toddy put the smack down.
Yeah, it was Hotty-toddy that was able to just handle the emotion in that game right from jump. I mean, offensively, they jumped all over the Bulldogs early. And that's going to be a big key for them again, I think, this time around.
Robinson will throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. The give out of the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Glagway. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. At the 20, he's got space. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Defenses had their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touch.
Big guy tries to set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup?
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first quarter.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spreads you out.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Robinson looking to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Pittman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Pittman. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Quarterback adapted. They wrap him up. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Robinson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On the move, it's Pittman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know... But building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Mississippi State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the... on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's hot. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was
turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. 1st down and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now sliding to his left. Got a little space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Oh, better look out. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
This drive will open from the 15. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well stick with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Robinson looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
From the gun, here comes the heat. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
31, Mississippi State, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And that's a really good play by this cornerback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. Nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air, it's Lagway. Finds his man. It's hot. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick release by the QB. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically.
Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. The Hottie Toddies are full-throated right now as Ole Miss builds the lead.
They got the momentum going. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Palmer?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here today. The Bulldogs got to find a way to slow them down.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Robinson will throw. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other, there's no question. And the funny thing is that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball, so everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Glagway. Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but and he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Mississippi State, 13.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Pittman.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Reese. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. Off and running. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but too little, way too late, but they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Mississippi State, 20.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Glagway. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. One more play to pad the stats. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under fire. Nice move to keep running. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. And it is Ole Miss marking